ready for the fight and fate.
All right, I'm here with Darby McDevitt, who is lead writer, seniorist, as they say in French, apparently, on Assassin's Creed Revelations. Thanks very much for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so a general question up front. We've seen a teaser trailer. We've seen a lot of gameplay. Thanks very much for that. Talk us through what's new, what people can expect, new weapons, new cities.
Yeah, so we have a couple new weapons. We've got the hook blade, which allows for an incredible amount of liberating acrobatics, as you will. Faster vertical movement, if you're so inclined. Faster horizontal movement on our zip lines. We have a bomb crafting system, which is a way of allowing players to craft bombs that give them an edge in combat or stealth, depending on what they want to do. If you're a stealth player, you can build a lot of stealthy bombs that hide your movement, distract guards. If you want to play like a tank and use Ezio's awesome combat abilities, you can make offensive weapons that really do some damage, but will bring the guards running. So there's dozens of types of these kinds of bombs, and you can use them in the way that you want to use them.
What were the challenges that you faced as a writer on this game? It looked very open world, the part that we saw. Was it hard to fit the narrative around that without it being walk to this point, oh, here's a mission from this guy, sort of thing?
Yeah, we go into, like, when I write a story, the creative director has a vision, a high-level vision. I go and do a lot of research. I write a story, we consult together, but I write it in conjunction with the mission designers and level designers and the systems designers, because we want to have a whole complete unified vision. We don't just take a story and tack it on to an existing sort of format. We really design the story around what new abilities you get, new characters you see, and with the historical research, we try not to make we don't shackle ourselves by saying we have to do only historical events. We create our own unique story, and then these historical events happen as backdrop. Sometimes they intrude heavily, sometimes they happen in the background, but we use it really as another tool in the toolbox, I guess, while always trying to enrich people's understanding of whatever culture or whatever world we happen to go in. So Constantinople is not a world that's well known to the West, especially the Ottoman history, but there's a lot of people in the world that are really excited about learning that. And the number of comments I get sometimes from fans is that now they're excited to learn about Italian history, or now they're excited to learn about Ottoman history, simply because they're going to be playing this game and experiencing the city in a historical period in a way that a movie or a book might not excite you.
So of course, we're seeing a major character bowing out. It's the end of the trilogy for him.
Yeah.
Can we expect more Assassin's Creed? Can you tell us where the franchise might go from here?
I can't say anything about where it will go, other than the fact that it will go. It's an incredibly popular franchise with bazillions of fans around the world, so yeah, it's going to keep going. And of course, we have this Desmond story that we're wrapping up Ezio's story, and we're wrapping up Altair's story in what I feel will be an incredible experience for fans. And for those of you who are skeptical about Ezio, a third adventure with Ezio, I guarantee you'll be sad to see him go when you realize he won't be coming back. But of course, Desmond's story continues, so that's going to unfold in the future.
Now, I understand the gameplay mechanic surrounding Desmond is quite different from the actual storyline that we saw there. Can you talk to us a bit about that?
Yeah, it's going to be a new kind of platforming experience, but we can't say too much about it. I'm sure we'll tease more about it in the weeks and months to come. But it is inside the Animus. For the majority of our game, he is inside the Animus, inside of its programming and its architecture, sort of being barraged by his own memories of his own life while trying to make his way back to Ezio's. So we have a gameplay that's kind of appropriate to being inside of a computer, and you're just going to have to wait and see, I guess.
All right. Can you tell us anything about any new characters that might be showing up?
Well, we have in the demo you saw Yusuf Tazim. He's the leader. He's Ezio's equivalent in Constantinople. He's a master assassin, leader of the Ottoman Assassins Guild. He's a really, really charismatic guy himself. And as soon as he meets Ezio, he creates a kind of friendly rivalry with him. He's a bit younger than Ezio, so he's sort of joking at the old man's expense. We have Suleiman, who is a 17-year-old boy in our story, but will go on to become Suleiman the Magnificent, one of the major sultans of the Ottoman era. And then we have some of Suleiman's family, and then we'll have a lot of minor characters that I think people, especially people who are familiar with Turkish history, will be happy to see, and then the rest of us will be happy to learn about them, I think. I've worked really hard to make this one of the grittiest chapters in Ezio's life, so there's going to be a lot of mystery, a lot of intrigue, and I just hope fans enjoy a little tear at the end of it.